All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. This is Brother Mwah coming to you again with another lesson, Lord willing, this week edifying to those of you who are tuning in. Before we get started, I'd like to give all the one, two. Yeah, power by Shem, Yahshai by Shem. Double honors to the teachers, elders, and apostles of Great Millstone, likewise, brothers out there putting on this truth. Faithfully fearlessly feeding the sheep unto you, brothers and sisters tuning in. Shalom. So before we get started here, let me turn this AC down. So title of this lesson today is a stream. It's you Latinos/Hispanics at ease, hear the trumpet, okay? And this is going to the Northern Kingdom tribe, okay? The so-called Latinos and so-called Hispanics. And as you can see, okay, I have pictures that goes along with this video, and there's also a video that I'm going to show you, okay, so why you should not be at ease and hear this trumpet that's coming from the man of the Lord, Yahweh Shai. Before we get started, before I show you this video clip here, let's go to the book of 2nd Ezra 16, verse 68. It says, "For behold, the burning rod of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle, with things offered unto idols. And they that consent unto them shall be hid in derision and reproach and trod under feet." Now we know at some point in time Esau is going to be making this move, you know, against Yasharala, so-called Blacks and Americans and Latinos, and in particular he's going to be coming after, you know, the prophets, you know, who are going on the highway and the byway on the unicorn, you know, speaking against the wickedness of this place and exposing this man to what it really is, which is the doggone devil. Okay. And they're going to attempt to, you know, put the Quran inside your body. They're going to attempt to try to, you know, starve you, you know, to get you to eat the pork, which they probably have roasting in the corner, you know, consent to them and basically renounce or denounce Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay. And this is what we've been told, be prepared that some of us are going to go through this type of trial. Okay. And it says, "For there shall be in every place in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They should be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord." Okay. Yahweh Shem Shai. Who's that? That's us. Okay. The true biblical Hebrew Israelites. Now, like I said, this is going into the warning of, you know, you so-called Latinos and Hispanics, okay, who are at ease here in Great Babylon, America, okay, to hear this trumpet, because you got brothers that go on the highway and the byway, including, you know, brothers from the Northern Kingdom, you know, who can speak Spanish, okay, going out there in Mexico City, you know, different parts of Mexico, different parts of Latin America, and even here in Great Babylon, America, and it's falling on deaf ear. Now, one time, and through the videos that I download to upload to Akion.com, not one time do I see anyone really curious or really coming up and really like, you know, hey, what is this all about? What's this 12 trial all about? Because, you know, here in America, you're at ease because, you know, you're making it, you get your taco shop, you get your business, okay, you're in vast numbers, you have whole entire town. For example, out here in El Paso, you know, the brothers out here on the highway and the byway speaking, and it falls on deaf ear, so much to the point to where they don't even honk their horn anymore, okay, and acknowledge that you actually on the highway and the byway bringing out this warning. But take a look at this video, and this is from the next ruler of Great Babylon, America, and listen to his words, in particular, in the ending part of his conversation, listen to who he really is sending this message out to.
Go back to immigration. Walk us through your plan for immigration, because is it as easy as going back to the security that you had in place, like the Remain in Mexico and all these other things that Joe Biden overturned? There are 8 to 10 million illegals in the country right now on Joe Biden's watch. So what do you do with them? Are you going to deport them all?
Well, you're going to have to deport a lot of them. It's not sustainable. And now you look, these countries are very smart. I know every one of the leaders of the countries for the most part.
But are you talking about mass deportation? What do you do with the 8 to 10 million people already here?
Okay, Dwight Eisenhower, believe it or not, you don't think of him as being a tough president or a great president. He was actually a very good president. He was very strong on deportation because a lot of people were coming into our country illegally. We cannot allow scenes like I saw in New York 2 days ago, where policemen are being beat up by gangs of illegal immigrants, in that case from Venezuela, Honduras. We can't allow that. And these are kids that are fighters. They were not, you know, babies. They were knocking the hell out of our policemen. We can't let this happen. These are tough people. So the heads of these countries are smart. They're not sending the people that are doing a great job and that they love in the country. They're sending people, for the most part, that they don't want, and they're putting them into caravans. I know that because they tried it with me, but I turned back the caravans. Look.
And as you saw in that video, what did he say? he started talking about he knows all these leaders from these different nations, okay, and in particular, they're sending all their rotten people over here. And in particular, he mentioned certain countries, okay, like, well, Venezuela, okay, what is it, Ecuador, Nicaragua, those places like that. Okay, now you take a look at it. Most Latinos, like how they always talk about the so-called Negroes, you kind of almost look alike, similar too. There's some distinct features from the different locations. But what these Edomites are going to do in the end, okay, is they're going to just put you in to one, okay, group. They're not going to distinguish the Latinos that are coming across, or the Latinos and the Hispanics that are coming across the border, who they claim is illegal, to the one that are here in America, because they're looking, okay, to see some action. Okay, now let's think about how the lies is built up here. Okay, when they talk about so-called Negroes, okay, here in Great Babylon, America, okay, and let's just use a black man for example, someone who looks like me. Okay, they would associate us as what? Uh, petty crimes, drug dealing, which we know, okay, Amalek really is the biggest drug dealer on earth. They own all the pharmaceutical companies. They're the one that synthesize all the plants and turn them into coca, okay, and marijuana and all the other stuff like that, and all the other exotic stuff, for speed and all the hallucinogenics that they have out there that they pump into the neighborhoods, to why they have Bashima Kakadash. Okay, there are people now getting, addicted to that stuff, okay, as we can see on those videos coming out of Pennsylvania, okay, in particular Philadelphia. Okay, but they associate us with that. So that's a characteristic when people look at us, they look and go, oh, he must be a drug dealer. Oh, he must be a thug. Oh, he must be a thief or whatever case like that. And they're already building up that on these videos where they show these young jakes, who we know is high at health, to go into these stores and break glasses and take stuff out. Now, with you Latinos and you so-called Hispanics, they associate you with illegal immigrants. Now, never mind all the other ones that are coming over here. Never mind the fact that these Edomites, they came over here and they were almost desecrate the entire tribe of Gad, okay, which is so-called Native American, and down in the south side from the tip of Argentina all the way up, okay, to Alaska. They desecrated who? The tribes, okay, Northern Kingdom, okay, and you see right now that's why you can speak Portuguese and Spanish and the language of your conqueror, okay. So never mind these other nations; they only focus in on us. Really, they're focusing on you Latinos, and you better see. You sat back. You see, you found it easy here because you haven't really seen too much on the news with Latinos getting gunned down in the street by these cops. Mostly you see in the history book, they're kind of showing the Negro as the one that's into slavery and getting all the abuse from the so-called white man, because it's a so-called black and white thing here in Great Babylon, America. But as we show you in those 12 tribe signs, you are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, okay, from the Northern Kingdom. And there's a judgment that the Lord is going to be bringing on his children. Okay, so they associate y'all with freeloading. Okay, freeloading. Now you got to look at that. Put your thinking cap on there, because see, you men, you Latino men, okay, you should be watchmen for your house. You should be the one, okay, that should be having your ears privy to listening to these lessons that's coming from us. You should be the ones that should be stepping out, going out to go talk to the prophets on the highway of the Bible, and with a boatload of questions concerning what the hell is going to take place next, what is going to happen next. But you're not concerned about your household. You are not concerned about the safety of your wife and your children, because you know what? You're at ease. You're comfortable just sitting back, grab a taco, eat that, maybe play some video games, watch some sports. You think your fluorescent skin, as like in that movie, I can't remember what the name of, Blood In, Blood Out, okay? It's going to somehow get you by. You're going to be able to pass with white. It don't matter. If you have a slight little accent, okay, these ICE agents are going to throw you in a damn van because here's the deal. Take a look at it. You need to be able to prove. They're going to ask you when they see you driving through, okay? When they see you driving, okay, when this time comes, when Trump comes, okay, when they pull you over, okay, looking for illegal immigrant, how are they going to get you? They can be setting up traps on the highway, man. Okay, that's how the ICE agents catch you. They catch you. They're going to be on a trap on the highway. It's not only going to be the ICE agents. It's going to be Homeland Security, all the different agencies. So they're going to go, hey, prove you're an American citizen. How many of you walk around with your birth certificate? How many of you walk around with your social security card? How many of you walk around with your naturalization paper okay, if you were naturalized over here, which is a long process and it costs money. How many of you can prove that? How many of you drive around with that? So you have a driver's license. Well, we all know the driver's license can be faked. So that's not proof that you're a doggone US citizen. So what they're looking for is people that they think are freeloaders that are illegal somehow come over here and get a driver's license. In fact, there's actually a piece right here, what you're looking at is where they show that they're giving driver's license to these illegal immigrants. So basically, a work or a resident permit or whatever the case is like that. But it doesn't prove that you have the right to live here in the United States. And that's what these doggone Edomites are fighting for, or what they're looking and they're begging, okay, the next sitting, okay, wicked devil in the White House, okay, to go and do. And this is exactly what he's going to do, okay, because he knows that this is going to create problems. Now, before I bring this out, show you some more examples, because see, you need to understand how they're going to pull this off, and you're not, because you don't understand how the devil operates, okay, and the snares that he set up, you're going to get caught unaware, okay. This is Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 1. It says, again, this word of the Lord, Yahweh came to me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon the land, and the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman. If when he see the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people, then whosoever hear the sound of the trumpet and take it not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood should be upon his own head. We are out there. But hey, to most of you, we're just a bunch of Mayatis or whatever the hell you want to call us, or whatever case they die. Yeah, that's just some niggas stand up in the corner right there. And especially out in towns like this, where you stand up very obvious, okay, that Negro out here in these type of towns. Nobody acknowledges the warning. They don't want to look at the sign. They don't care. And when they do come up there, they come up there in a very proud spirit, as if they're superior to you. That's okay. If you think you're superior to me, that's fine. What I'm telling you is I'm your brother, okay? And you Latinos are my brothers and sisters. And it's our job. The Lord has set us up as watchmen, okay? The base of man right now, currently in society, the man that people, okay, hate the most, which is the so-called Negro, us. Yes, that's who you see in the streets all the time, okay? Your mind at ease is not going to be at ease real soon, okay? Because what we're telling you, and I pause right there at verse 4, okay? Then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and take it not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood should be upon his head. When they pull you over, okay, they're looking for identification to prove you are a naturalized citizen or you're a citizen. Do you have your passport with you? Okay, that's a proof. That's one proof. Okay, do you have your naturalization paper? Okay, that's why when you go to most things over here in Great Bible America, they're looking for 3 forms of ID. 3 forms of ID. Okay, how many of you Jakes, and I'm telling you Latinos, walk around with 3 forms of identification to prove you're right. When you speak, most Latinos I hear in America have an accent that sounds similar to one that just jump across the border. Okay, so all they're going to be looking at is you're a freeloader. Just like how they took the Negroes, and when a so-called white woman accused a Negro back in the day of raping or whatever, harassing her, they was looking for any doggone so-called black man walking the street. And you know how many of us hung from a doggone tree had no clue, okay, that they were looking for just a so-called black man, which, of course, we're not black. This shirt, this is black. This is how ignorant this doggone wicked queendom is. This is black, okay? This is my skin color. Does it look black? But we're not going to go there, because we're giving you the warning, okay? They are not coming in a sense, okay? When I opened with Second Ezra said, they have a burning wrath. You know what? They don't give a shit whether you legal or not legal. They're coming for the children of Yasharala, Israel, our so-called blacks and Americans and Latinos. And you Latinos, okay, which make up a big number here in the United States, okay, with many more coming across the border, okay, along with these other tribes, but they're specifically looking at you because you saw it in that video, okay? You're going to get it. This is a judgment that the Lord is going to put, okay, on Jacob, which is the 12th tribe of Israel, okay? So you need to get your head out of your ass, and especially for you men. You don't even concern yourself about what the hell is coming until they kick that daggone door down, or until you're driving down the street, business as usual, just with your head up your ass, and they pull you over and go, prove you're a doggone citizen of the United States. And all you get is a driver's license, which they can look and say, that's fake. And they're going to throw you in one of these doggone van, and they're going to take you to the doggone detention center. Okay, they're not taking you across a damn border. They can take you in them damn FEMA camps, and they got a whole lot of them. You don't think they exist? Okay, look at the map. They exist. That's where they're going to take you. Okay, this man is looking, okay, to create a shit show here in Great Babylon, America. And who's going to use that? It's just like it's like ancient Rome, where they would take the gladiators, and then they would put the peasants, and then who's someone they want to see deleted and throw them inside there. No fighting skills, no whatever, the case like that, to entertain, okay, the nobles. And that's what this man is going to do, man. We already told you who this man is. This is Nero, okay? This is going to be the last sitting president in the United States. This man right here. World War III is right around the corner, but Jacob's trouble is right here, and you Latinos are about to get it. Okay, let's continue. It says, this is Ezekiel 33 and going to verse 5. It says, he heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning. His blood should be upon him, but he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. And we're telling you, turn back, repent, stop eating the abomination, stop eating pork taco, shrimp taco. Okay, stop worshiping sweet, loving, cracker ass white Jesus. There's no such deity. Okay, stop following the ways of Great Babylon, America. You're not superior, okay, to your brothers who have darker skin than you. Okay, we have taken the lickings and the beatings for your ass and the humiliation, because why? We are from the house of Judah. Okay, so we take the brunt of the judgments. Okay, to be as an example for the rest of you doggone tribes, man. Okay. And so that's why you see the men are raised up right now, have the darker skin. Okay. And we do have our Latino brothers from the Northern Kingdom that are actually on here speaking to you in a language. I don't speak Spanish, so I can't speak Spanish to you and teach you this lesson or warn you in Spanish. But brothers do. We have an elder apostle, okay, that can speak that language. And those that come up and hear and forbear, they're saved. Okay. But generally, the most of you driving your nice little, you think your life is great over here, you're nice car and all that stuff, and you think that what they're planning on doing out there doesn't impact you here, those of you who were born here. They don't care. You don't understand that. But it says, but if the watchmen see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood will I require the watchman's hand. We don't want your blood on our hand. That's why we come out at all great risk. And we will give you that warning. And it sounds hard, okay? I might sound like some raving guy, but I'm just saying, the brothers go out here, and I'm just going to speak for Texas and particularly El Paso, and we stand up out there for hours and hours, okay, giving you the warning, and you drive by and ignore because you think you're somehow better. You think somehow it's not coming to you. This doesn't concern you. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And this little town here, in particular El Paso, is ripe for the taking, man. You all look alike. Like how they always say we all look alike. You all look like and sound alike. When you speak in that little accent, they're going to go prove you're a doggone U.S. citizen, and they throw you in that van. Okay, let's go into the book of, because y'all see, this is the book of Psalms 10, Psalm verse 8. It says, he sitteth in the lurking place of the villages, in the secret place where he murdered the innocent. His eyes are privy set against him. They already sitting down, they already plan, they already know how you people organize, how you go, how you drive, what you like to eat. You're careless. Okay, that's what they're looking for right there. Okay. You're voting, you feel like you made it. Okay. This man is preparing a sword for the children of Israel. And you Latinos and you Hispanics, you make up a majority of the Hebrew Israelites here. Okay. You're from the Northern Kingdom. Okay. The Southern Kingdom, Levi, Benjamin, okay, and Judah. Okay. Very small, just 3 tribes make up the head tribe, make up the house of Judah. So the rest of the tribes, okay, from the Northern Kingdom, with Ephraim, the so-called Puerto Ricans, being the head of the Northern Kingdom. Okay, and as you take a look at these pictures, you can see different shades, lighter shades of brown with different shades of brown. Some of you even have a closer complexion more to the Edomites. Okay, but that doesn't make you an Edomite, and you could very well be an Edomite. And if you are, guess what? That's a whole different story. Okay, we're not concerned about Edomites. We're not concerned about those that, hey, if you know your genealogy go back to the Spanish, and you are proud of being a so-called white Hispanic. Hey, good for you. Okay, there's a judgment. There's a judgment for the Edomites. Okay, so you're gonna get that either way. But if you're in Yasharala, there's a judgment for Yasharala also too. Okay, Jacob's trouble, and this is gonna be part of that. It says he's sitting and worked in the lurking places of the villages, and the secret places that he murdered the innocent. His eyes are privy set against the poor. He lied in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lied in wait to catch the poor. He don't catch the poor when he draw them in his neck. We know how they like to set up on the side in the corner. Okay, and one example of this could be how these agents are going to be sitting up in their car, unmarked vehicles. Okay, wait for you to just go by, and you look like an illegal immigrant. Where do you might even own a business? You might have a nice big house. You might have, college degrees, all of that stuff and all that stuff. But can you prove that? All you have is a driver's license, which can be fake. Or they can say that's fake. We need proof and evidence. We can hold you until then. See, because they're going to do away with, you have a free phone call and you have the rights and all that stuff. They're going to be doing away with all that. This is a crime. This is where we're going at right now. They need chaos. So don't be surprised. You might have some of your relatives go out there, take a drive, or, business as usual. And especially on these highways when in between these cities. For example, you come from Dallas to El Paso, or El Paso to Phoenix, or whatever cases like that. On those long stretch road, witness, boy, see you. That's where they can be catching a whole lot of you. Not to mention just, catching you just driving out there or even at your house. You can't find your document conveniently. And even if you can, they can say, well, this could be forged or fake. Okay? But this is what they're looking at. And this man made it very, very clear, specifically who they're going after. Because when you think about illegal aliens, they're not looking at the Moabites or the so-called Chinese or the Ammonites, the so-called Japanese or the Ishmaelites, okay, or the Elamites, the so-called Middle Eastern and East Indians over there, or the Hamites, the so-called Africans. They're not looking at them Ethiopian. They're not looking at the rest of those people that they're bringing over here who they have a purpose for them, which we already know it's a really evil, wicked purpose, and America's going to find out, okay? They're not looking at them. They're focusing only on y'all. So they're saying you're beating up cops. You heard what the man said. Beating up cops. You're violent. You're a freeloader. You're violent. And guess what you are? Hispanic and Latinos. And that's what you refer to. This is a warning to y'all. Okay, so encroach it and humble himself that the poor may fall by the strong ones. You Latinos sitting here in America, you're at ease. You men, you Latino men, you're shame. You should be shaming yourself that you are not getting this gospel. That you are not putting your time in, okay, to go look and hear this warning, to hear the trumpet blow, to save your family. You're not concerned. You're at ease. And you women. You're at ease. This man is declaring war on Yasharala. In particular, the real impact is going to hit for this particular part of their strategy, because they're coming after all of us. But in this particular part of the strategy, because it requires documentation, proof of your ability to stay here in a great Babylon, America, okay, and not be a freeloader and taking all the resources that should be going to the Edomites, okay, which they're complaining about, okay, because a lot of them, they can be taking the law into their own hands too, okay? And they're coming after anyone that looks like Hispanic or sounds like Hispanic or Latinos, Rodriguez or whatever. This is real. So I just have to bring it up because it's something that I see that it's in my head, and I just had to do it. I mean, they got my primary channel strike, but that's fine. There's other platforms, and hey, there's always a way around everything. All right, okay. When it comes to bringing out this gospel, this truth, and this warning out to our people, so they work hard, okay, at trying to fool our people in order to set them up to delete them, and we work very hard to warn our people to repent and come out to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, so that you may live and get salvation. So Lord willing, hopefully that was edified. I'd like to close up by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem. Double honor to teachers, sellers, and apostles, great most, likewise, brothers, that they put on the truth. Faithfully, fearlessly, feeding the sheep of you, brothers and sisters, doing in Shalom.